How did your parents fail you? I was 13 when Dad missed my big science fair. Mom had the flu, so he was supposed to take me. I spent weeks on my volcano project, staying up late perfecting it. The morning of the fair, Dad got a call. His boss needed him at work for an emergency. Sorry, kiddo, gotta go, he said, grabbing his keys. Take pictures for me? I nodded, forcing a smile while my stomach sank. Mom drove me despite her fever, barely making it through the door before collapsing in a chair. I won first place, but the victory felt hollow without Dad there. This became our normal. Dad missing dinners, baseball games, parent-teacher conferences, always work, always emergencies. Mom stopped making excuses for him. When I turned 16, Dad missed my birthday dinner. Mom's tight smile couldn't hide her anger as she lit the candles alone. I blew them out, wishing for a dad who showed up. That night, I heard them fighting. He needed you there, Mom said, voice sharp with disappointment. I'm working my ass off for this family, Dad shot back. Someone has to pay the bills. I slipped out, drove to my friend Jake's house, and didn't come home until morning. When I graduated high school, Dad promised he'd be there early to save seats. 2 hours before the ceremony, his phone rang. Another work emergency. I watched Mom's face fall as he grabbed his jacket. Not today, I said, surprising myself. Dad, please, not my graduation. I don't have a choice, he said, not meeting my eyes. I walked across that stage with only Mom cheering. The empty seat beside her felt like a wound. Later, scrolling through photos, my smile looked fake. That summer, I worked at the local grocery store, saving for college. One night, exhausted from a double shift, I found Mom alone at the kitchen table, crying over old photo albums. He wasn't always like this, she whispered, pointing to pictures of Dad holding me as a baby, pushing me on swings, teaching me to ride a bike. The next day, my car broke down. With Mom at work, I reluctantly called Dad. He arrived in 20 minutes, tools already in hand. As he fixed my car, I noticed something strange. His company shirt had a different logo than before. Did you change jobs? I asked. His hands froze on the wrench. 6 months ago, he finally said. 6 months. Half a year of emergencies at a job he didn't have. That night, I followed him when he left for another emergency. He drove to a rundown office building across town. Through the window, I saw him cleaning floors in a janitor's uniform. I confronted him when he got home at midnight. Why are you lying about your job? Mom appeared in the doorway, her face pale. Dad's shoulders slumped. My company went bankrupt. I couldn't find another management position. Nobody wants to hire a 50-year-old. He pulled out a stack of bills. The janitorial job pays half what I used to make. I took a second job cleaning offices at night and weekends at the warehouse. But all those things you missed, I said, my voice breaking. I missed them because I was too ashamed to tell you I'm a janitor now, he said, tears in his eyes. Too ashamed to admit I can barely afford your college. I thought about the 3 jobs he worked silently, the exhaustion on his face, the calluses on his hands. That night, I rewrote my college essay. Not about feeling abandoned, but about a father who worked 3 jobs without complaint, who sacrificed his pride to give his son a future. Dad failed me by not being there, but he failed while fighting a battle I never knew existed.